Hello everybody, and welcome back to more of the Agent series where we are on my least favorite planet, which just happens to be Voss, but thankfully we won't be here for very long at all.
You're holding a Voss outfit, part of the pilgrim's ritual to the Shining Man's tomb. Best way to avoid drawing unwanted attention. Tradition says the pilgrim's supposed to collect ceremonial offerings from the Seeker's path. That'll be your first stop. Then the tomb itself. Just watch out for the subhumans. The Voss call them Gormak, but all you need to know is that they're vermin with blasters.
Okay, so basically all I'm doing here is collecting these little artifacts around the way, and I'm just going through the trials, quote-unquote trials, for this Voss stuff. I'm trying to follow their ways a bit. What Koliya would do in these situations isn't necessarily, I guess, appreciate what's going on. You know, he wouldn't look at the situation and go, you know, this is something I want to do, but he'd rather look at it and go, this is something I have to do. So rather than enjoying himself along the way, maybe learning about himself along the way, as the Voss want him to do, he's just going to get the mission done and get it over with these little trials, quote unquote, once again. Now, it isn't a big deal if he does follow them or not. Either way, he's going to try to get this mission done on Voss, because, I mean, the Star Cabal is out there, and they're more important than all of these Voss people. I think, you know, projecting a bit of my own emotion, Koliya would gladly sacrifice this entire planet to stop the Star Cabal.
In 1,000 years, this tomb will be broken stone. You will be dead. Natural monuments are failures.
Bastan, I'm in position. Nothing in the sarcophagus but dust and a scroll.
Dust? No way the body decayed that fast on its own. Send me a high-res image and bring the scroll back. Dust sample too. We'll see what analysis turns up.
I'll head back to the tea house.
I'll save a seat for you.
Back to the tea house then. So as a quick reminder, you can go to OSWnetwork.com and enter into our giveaway where we're giving away a free copy of Dead Space 3. It's just on the front page there. It's one of the many posts. It's pretty easy to enter, and you can enter multiple times per day. If you already have the game, you can give it to a friend, which makes the game way better.
You return. Father, your friend.
Come share our meal. My brother Tharad Tun is with us. We celebrate.
You could tell me of your time on Voss.
Thank you. Dinner sounds lovely.
Come, meet Tharad Tun and my son.
Vamoye allows me to work in the alien enclave. Outsider faces, outsider materials.
You will never be an artist. But it is right. Your people bring vast opportunities. Be proud of your role.
We have a lot to offer this planet and a lot to learn from you.
Many outsiders say this. The three are patient. They will see.
Father's friends introduced outsider goods. Is that how you met?
He's being modest. But I got his name from a business partner. I'd been wanting to see this place for years.
We have spoken enough. Our guest grows tired.
Your company is welcome.
I appreciate you putting up with that. Let's get to work. I'll send the ashes for analysis, but I'm more interested in the scroll. It's sort of an epitaph. Calls the Shining Man a man of prophecy, who was made whole in the wellspring of the Shrine of Healing.
Not exactly directions to his employers, but it's a start. What do you think?
The Mystics have a whole library of prophecies. The rest of the Voss revere the Mystics because their prophecies are always right. If the Mystics prophesied the Shining Man's arrival, it would explain why the Voss accepted him so easily. It's awfully convenient, though.
How do the mystics operate exactly? They're fortune tellers, government advisors.
Influential as the Dark Council, reclusive as the Jedi Masters. About the second part, though, made whole in the wellspring of the shrine. The Shrine of Healing is a mystic sanctuary where people go to be cured, the sick and dying, or the spiritually wounded. Only a handful of pilgrims manage to complete the trek each year. I'd guess if the Shining Man was there, it wasn't for spiritual reasons.
I need to find out what the Shining Man was up to.
There's a pilgrimage camp not too far from Voskar. One of the guides there can help you reach the shrine and the wellspring. My advice, if you'll take it, play by the Mystic's rules. It's not wise to defy the order of things.
So in that situation, Koliya would totally play along with the whole Voss tradition thing, simply because he doesn't want to blow the cover of the agent that's pretending to be a Voss. It's more important that he stays undercover rather than have his fake family realize that he's actually an Imperial. Also, something just dawned on me, the giveaway would only be effective this week, which is the week of 8/26/2013.
You have faced the trials, outsider, but the wellspring is for the broken.
I came a long way to consult with your masters.
The mystics tend the wellspring. The mystics make bodies and minds whole. I disturb them for nothing less.
I may be an outsider, but I need guidance. There are terrible things in my past. I sometimes wonder who I am.
I will take you to Amin Lay. You must do this alone.
Will you survive what the Shining Man survived?
The fracture is deep. To rebuild a body, a spirit, one rebuilds history. The Vitalocron is the vessel of memory. Each petitioner fills. In a Vitalocron, the ceremony is preserved.
I'm honored, Mystic of the Shrine.
Yes. Breathe the mists and speak true. You are the tree. Your roots, the past, the universe is soil. The tree is sick. See what nurtures the roots, and remember shedding blood in return for comfort. Your keepers reshaped you. Who were you then?
The military was the path to power. I'd never be a Sith, but a Moff.
You found power nonetheless. Consider now the seasons that shaped the tree. First, a season of fire. You stamped out a spark. You could not purge the darkness. None but you could have tried. Then a season of famine. You stood alone. Your friends and foes carved the wood of your mind. Speak of the wound. Speak of your strength.
No matter how many lies I live, I do fight for a reason. My strength is there.
Only if you truly understand. Now you are in a season of mists. All things are obscured. Your spirit seeks balance while the world crumbles beneath you. You must change. But what will you become?
Changing identities is what I do best. I'll be whatever I need to be.
Then only you will know when you are truly healed.
The Honored One, Amin Lay, has spoken. The healing has been recorded. You hold a Vitalocron, the memory of your wholeness, technologically stored. It must go to our vaults.
Say I wanted to view one of these Vitalocrons.
Each Vitalocron is genetically locked. Only its creator may know what happened. 10,000 and more are stored in the vault. Honor us by placing yours within.
Mega Security Ward 23 went centuries without an intruder. This vault is too easy.
when Koliya mentions during the whole little dream phase there that he fights for a purpose, all of that is in relation to his past, which we're finding out about in the Trellis of the Eidolon series.
Bastan, I found a record of the Shining Man's visit to the shrine, but it's genetically locked.
Good thing you went tomb robbing. Sending the genetic workup on the Shining Man's ashes now. My contacts didn't find any identity matches, by the way. No evidence he existed before Voss.
Whatever this conspiracy is, its people aren't careless. Keep looking. Attempting to unlock the Vitalicron now. Looping you in on the audio feed.
Interface activated. Warning, the memory is corrupted. Came to us from the Nightmare Lands. You knew our ways. You bore a scroll.
I remember so little. What did the scroll say?
A prophecy from the Chamber of Ashes. It had been lost to us.
Die! Go back to the Nightmare Lands. Grateful for your trust, but I must leave soon for Voskar.
Trust does not matter. The prophecy you found speaks of you. You are healed. You are the Shining Man.
Huh. Doesn't tell us why the Shining Man was sent here, but now we know how he conned the Voss.
I heard something about a prophetic scroll, the Mystics, and the Nightmare Lands.
The Nightmare Lands are forbidden to the Voss. Legend says the ruins drive people insane, and our scouts come back in parts. Old ruins might be the only place he could find materials to fake a scroll of prophecy. But there's nowhere worse on the planet.
I'm tired of Voss legends getting in the way of my work. I'm going.
Then I'll dig up what I can, but we've got some prep work to do. Meet me back at the tea house. Baston out.
You really have to respect the guy for staying undercover for so long as a Voss. I can only imagine, like, if I were to do that, I would have broken within the first 5 minutes. There's no way I would have lasted longer than that. I'd be like, I hate the Voss, murder them all. But then again, maybe I'm just genocidal, which is really creepy.
You believe in the Commandos?
I believe in my father's judgment. Outsider, there's something you must see.
Something's wrong. Tell me.
This came to us. It speaks to you.
Hello, Agent. Hope you get this in time, because your friend Baston doesn't have long. He's safe for now, but you know the drill. This stays between us. You want him back? Come to these coordinates. It's out in the Gormak lands, but that shouldn't be a problem for you.
We do not know him. The message came when Baston went into the city.
I need to go. Breathe a word to your commandos, and Bastan isn't the only one who will suffer.
I've never rescued anyone. I will pay attention.
Looks like we gotta go save him, but I think that would be exactly what Koliya would want to do.